everyone, welcome back to Paper Highlighter. Today we're diving into what might be the most painfully awkward wedding in 90 Day Fiancé history. Yes, we're talking about Alliya and Shawn's big day. From a lavish California setting to emotional meltdowns, this wedding had everything except happiness. So buckle up, because this is one wedding recap you don't want to miss. The highly anticipated wedding of 90 Day Fiancé stars Alliya Batista and Shawn Finch turned out to be one of the most emotionally challenging ceremonies in the franchise's history, an unfortunate distinction in a show known for high-stakes drama. Unlike many other couples in the series who battle logistical hurdles like visa deadlines, financial strain, or cultural clashes, Alliya and Shawn had none of these issues. Their California wedding was beautifully organized, with every detail in place, and surrounded by a large, loving group of friends and family, including Shawn's devoted mother and his cherished dog, Maxwell. However, beneath the elegant setting, tensions simmered. The couple's road to the altar was anything but smooth. Their story began on 90 Day Fiancé, Love in Paradise, where their 36-year age gap quickly became a focal point. Challenges mounted as Shawn voiced discomfort with Alliya's plans for gender affirmation surgery and advocated for an open relationship during their time apart. Despite these tensions, the couple also shared heartfelt moments that demonstrated a deep bond. Alliya's move from Brazil to Los Angeles seemed to signal a commitment that could weather any storm. That shared optimism only made the events of their wedding day more jarring. What should have been a celebration of perseverance and love instead became a deeply uncomfortable and at times heartbreaking spectacle, marking an unforgettable low point in the franchise's wedding history. Alliya was nearly 2 hours late. As the wedding day of 90 Day Fiancé stars Shawn Finch and Alliya Batista approached, Shawn voiced concerns that Alliya might struggle to stick to the schedule, and unfortunately, those concerns became reality. The ceremony was set for 5 p.m. at a scenic venue, with Alliya expected to prepare on site. Despite help from a friend trying to keep her on track, Alliya fell drastically behind, taking her time with hair and makeup and showing little urgency, even as guests waited outside in sweltering heat exceeding 100 degrees. With each passing minute, tensions rose. Shawn, visibly agitated and growing more frustrated, stood waiting under the sun along with friends and family. By the time Alliya finally made her entrance, at 6:50 p.m., nearly 2 hours late, the mood had dramatically shifted. Shawn's reaction was swift and intense. He approached Alliya with a confrontational tone, offering no compliments or warm greetings, and instead delivered a pointed threat to walk away from the wedding entirely. The moment was tense and deeply uncomfortable. Though Alliya was clearly at fault for the delay, the confrontation left many viewers feeling sympathy for her. She appeared stunned and deeply hurt, doing her best to stay composed, despite the emotional blow. What was meant to be a joyful celebration quickly became one of the most awkward and painful moments in recent 90 Day Fiancé memory, a reminder of just how fragile even the most glamorous weddings can be when emotions run high. Shawn and Alliya's ceremony was painfully rushed. Despite the emotional turbulence leading up to the ceremony, 90 Day Fiancé couple Shawn Finch and Alliya Batista went ahead with their wedding, but the atmosphere was anything but celebratory. Still visibly angry over Alliya's nearly 2-hour delay, Shawn made no effort to mask his frustration. He instructed the officiant to skip the formalities and proceed directly to the vows, clearly eager to get the ceremony over with. What was meant to be a once-in-a-lifetime moment unfolded in mere minutes. The tension between the couple was palpable, casting a shadow over the entire event. As they walked back up the aisle as newlyweds, a guest sarcastically asked whether the ceremony had been a whole 3 sentences, prompting someone, believed to be Shawn, to respond coldly, "Welcome to citizenship." The remark landed heavily, reflecting the strain not just on the couple but on the many guests who had gathered in support. What should have been a heartfelt celebration instead became an uncomfortable experience for everyone involved. Afterward, Alliya opened up about her heartbreak and confusion. The wedding she had envisioned was cut short, and the joy she had hoped to feel was replaced by a sense of humiliation. Rather than feeling cherished, she was left questioning her place in what was supposed to be one of the happiest days of her life. The ceremony may have made them husband and wife, but it also left a lingering question. At what cost? Shawn's mom was injured. As if tensions weren't already high, an unexpected accident involving Shawn Finch's mother, Jean, added another layer of distress to his and Alliya Batista's wedding day. Just before the ceremony was set to begin, Jen suffered a fall, injuring her ankle and hip. Though clearly in pain, she insisted on postponing a hospital visit until after the wedding, determined not to disrupt the proceedings.